Hello and welcome to AutoKets. So in this lecture, we are going to see this amazing exercise in SolidWorks, how to just draw this or how to just create this. Here, the beauty is that we are going to use a sweep over here. But if you know about the sweep, then in the sweep, we require two things. The first one is the path and the other one is the profile that will going to go along the profile to create along the path to create the solid body. But here we are not going to use the profile. We are only going to use the path and we are going to create this. Profile will automatically going to be created. Then after, this is the structure that we are going to work with, and we are going to see in depth how to create this whole thing. So I have the 2D structure ready. You can see that this is the 2D structure that contains all the basically values. And over here, you can see that if you are going to study this design, you will find that there is a 40 of straight length over here. This is the straight length. And after that, there is a curve. And this curve is containing the radius value of 50. So here we have to go at this point where we are going to create a 50 of radius. And we are going to get the path like this. And then after, we are going to use the sweep, and then we have to create this feature that is basically provided over here, and the section view of this top feature is provided over here for our dimensions and all. So let's just start this one. For that, I'm going to start my SolidWorks again, and I'm going to start a new page, fresh page basically. And over here you can see that I am in the MMGS unit. So I am going to click on the sketch and I'm going to click on the front plane, and my task now is to just create the path. So over here we have to create one line first, and this line will be straight. We have to make a straight line like this of 40 of diameter that is provided. You can see that. Now over here we have to go 50 over here to reach this point, and from this point we have to create a circle or an arc. So over here we have to go for this part. Just make this one as 50. And now we have got this point, and here we have to create another line like this. That will be again be a center line, and this will going to be 50 again. So this is the point from where the radius will going to start, and it will going to travel from this part to this part. So this is the starting point of the arc. This can be the end point like this. Let's just see. So I'm going for the 3-point arc over here. I'm going to select this as my starting point, this as my end point, and the radius and arc with any value. Then I'm going to provide a smart dimension value, which is 50 over here. You can see that it will going to perfectly align with this point that we have created. Now just do the exit work, and that's all. We have created the path. And as I have told you that here we don't require the profile. We are going to create the profile inside the sweep only. So here we don't have to create any sketch. Just make sure that what will be the value of this whole basically the circular part over here. So we are going to count the outside value. That is, you can see that it is provided 44 over here. So this value is 44 from this point to this point. So we have to create a circle that contains a radius of 44. So just go for the sweep, and here since we don't have any profile, so here the twist comes. We have to select the circular profile over here. So just click on this circular profile, and now you can see that it will only going to ask you for the path, nothing else, because it will automatically going to take the profile as circle. Here we know about the diameter value, which is 44. So we are going to provide 44, and you can see that most of the work has been done. Now we have to create a sweep, basically shell, to make it hollow from inside. Now we can use one more thing in that cell. So for that, just go for the shell. And if I'm going to select both the faces, then the cell will going to provide the basically hollow throughout this by removing these two faces also. So what will be the value of the cell? What will be its thickness? So here we have to calculate it. So how to calculate it? We know that this total length is 44. And we have to subtract 28, which will be the hollow part from here. So 28 minus 44, that will be the total length. So just open the calculator over here. 44 minus 28, which is 16. And that will be on two parts. So here one part will be 8 and one part will be 8. So this is 8 and this is 8. So this is how we have calculated the thickness. Just go for the sweep, just select 8 mm over here, just make it okay, and now you can see that it will going to create that hollow section on both sides, removing the both sides like this. Now we have to create the deep this part, which is easy one. We have to create a radius of basically diameter of 80, and that will be having the thickness of 7. So just go for this one, just select the sketch and just create a diameter of 80 first, which will be the 80, and we require the hollow to be passed through this also. So we are going to create, using the convert entities, we are going to convert this one to create a sketch on it, and now this we are going to make it extrude. So now you can see that it will automatically going to contain that hollow part, the reverse direction, and here we are going to take the value as 7. Let's make it okay, and we have created this part. Now this contains some of the hollow parts, basically the holes that basically it is used for tightening this feature to any part. So over here you can see that the hole is on the 68 mm of PCD. So here there will be one circle that will going to be of diameter 68, and on that circle only we have the 4 holes. So this is known as PCD, pitch circle diameter, the diameter that contains the hole along with. So here you can see that this is the 68 diameter that is provided for that, and the hole is of 7 diameter that is provided over here. So just go for this part again and just select this face, and I'm going to create one PCD first. So for the PCD you have to create a circle that is of the construction mode. So make it as construction over here, and in the smart dimension we are going to make this as 68, and then we are going to create a center line, and the point where this center line will going to meet this circle, the intersection point, we are going to create a circle that will be the hole, and we are going to provide this diameter which is provided 7. Now we are going to pattern it in the 4 direction. Just select the circular pattern. For the entities to pattern, we are going to select this one, and it will automatically going to take 4 with equal spacing. So it will be on the 4 sides like this. Just make it okay, and you can see that it will going to create this feature like this. Just go for the exit, just select the feature, just do the extrude cut, and you can see that all the 4 will automatically going to be selected. Just make it okay, and that's it. We have got that cut. Now we have to create this part. Later on we are going to do that editing that is required over here, the radius value, which is the fillets over here. For this part we have to go for this sketch, and over here you can see that the first we have to create a circle that contains a radius of 27. Here one diameter is not one value is not given that we are going to see. So here we have to go for this face over here. Just select this face, just go for the sketch on it, and then we have to go select a circle that will be from this center, and this will going to have the radius as 27. So 27 into 2, so here we have to provide a diameter, so we have provided 27 into 2, and it will automatically going to take this as 54. So we have got this radius, which is 27, that we have created. Now we have to create this extra parts like this. So for that you can see that it will be 50 that is provided. So here we have to get a center line through this circle, and we have to create a center line that will be at 25 from one part, and the intersection of these 2 points, which is this one, from there we have to create a circle that will going to have the radius value of 15. So let's just create it, then you will going to understand it better. So I'm going to create a center line that is from this part like this, and this will going to have a center line like this, and a line that will be basically a center line again like this, and this center line will going to have this value, which is from this part to this part, as 25 like this. So this intersection where we have got, from this intersection we have to create the point, we have to create a circle. So we are going to select these 3 points as well as the center point of the circle, 1, 2, 3 while holding the control button. So we have got the intersection. Click on that and it will going to be at the intersection. But here it is moving. So what we are going to do, we are going to fix this circle first. Okay, so we don't have to fix it. We have to make this circle with. Okay, so we have to make this part first. We have to find out this point. So we are going to make this dimension over here. What will be its dimension? So 40 plus 50, which is 90. So this is 40 plus 50, which is 90. So just remove this. Just go for the smart dimension, select this part and this part, just make it 90. Yes, that's it. Now just select this part, this part, this part and make it intersection. Provide that radius value, which is 15, that is provided. So make it 15 over here. Okay, so diameter will be 30. And similarly, we have to mirror this on the other side. So just go for the mirror, just select this one. For the mirror about, we have to select this line, just make it okay. And there we go. Now we are going to do some trimming work. So I'm going to trim out these parts like this. So we have got this basic structure ready like this. You can see that this as some of the basic structure like this. But here we have to create one part, basically that this is a smooth feature over here. So we require the smoothness by providing fillets. But fillet value is not given. So we are going to assume one value. Let's just select this part and this part over here. Okay, so just make it as 30. Just make it okay. And we have got a fillet over here. So similarly over here also, over here also, over here also. Now for the whole, we have to convert this entity like this. Just go for the exit, just extrude this whole part. Reverse direction to the 7, I think the 7 is provided. Yes, it's 7 over here as well. So you can see that this is how it will going to create a hole like this. Now we have created this part. Now it's time for the cuts. So over here we are going to select this part again. We are going to use this part over here. You can see that this circle is of 2 circle of 27, but here again the PCD is there, which is 68. So we have to create a circle first, which is from the center of this circle. Just select this circle, just select this circle. Okay, so it is not taking over here. Or let me just do one thing. We are going to convert these entities. Just make it okay. And these are converted. Now select this and make it for construction. And now we are going to select this circle for our PCD. For construction, just make this as 68. And the intersection of the circle as well as this line where the point will going to be intersected, where we are going to create a circle. And this circle will be of you can say that 7 as a diameter. So we are going to select a smart dimension. We are going to make this as 7. We are going to mirror it for our easy work. So we are going to select a line that will going to act as a mirror line. Select this one and mirror about. We are going to select this line. Just make it okay. And we have done it. We have to just go for the exit and just extrude cut to make it throughout. So the basic structure is now ready. We have to just do for the fillets work. So over here you can see that there's a 2 radius of fillet and there's a 4 radius of fillet and there's a 2 radius of fillet. So we have to just go for the fillet. We have to select this part and this part, this edge part, and just make this radius as 2. We have to make this part. We have to select the fillet. We have to select this part. Just make the radius as 4. And similarly over here also we have to make the fillet and make it as a radius of 4. So I think we have done it. We have created everything over here. Yes, we have done everything. So this is how you create a basic structure. Now you can just provide some appearance over here. You can just provide a color that will going to make it look better, like this. So this is how you create this tough figure, and we have seen that how to create it with very of the easy way, like how to just add up the fillets. And you can see from the feature manager tree that how beautifully is arranged. Feature manager tree is arranged like sweep over here. Then we have the shell. Then we have the boss extrude and cut extrude. Then we have the boss extrude 2 and cut extrude 2. Then we have the fillet. So you can see that the feature manager tree is also being arranged very perfectly. So everything is well explained over here. I hope that you have liked this video. If you have liked it, then please do subscribe this channel for the more updates and exercise like this. We are going to bring you of almost everything free over here on the YouTube, like the courses, like the assignments, like the exercises, like the projects and all. So make sure that you subscribe this channel for this updates. And if you want a full course, then you can just visit our website, or you can just check our courses on Udemy. So that's all for this one. Thank you, and catch up you in the next one.